Hello and welcome. This is Tanya with your weekly psychic predictions. I don't know where you're located. I'm on the East Coast, and it is starting to snow. We're supposedly going to get the worst storm ever, so I'm going to do a quick video before I run out and get rations. So before I get started, I just wanted to point out one thing. I noticed people are very kind right now. I love the fact that in these divisive times, people are just being kind to one another. The other day, it was on Valentine's Day. I was on the subway in New York, going up to Harlem, and this beautiful old grandma just told me that I was beautiful. Just a random comment. And like today, as I was outside the gym waiting for it to open, you know, gentlemen were holding the door for me. It's just kind and heartwarming in these divisive times to see people go out of their way to be kind and gentle to other people. So I just wanted to share that and share more. But anyway, let me start with this. All readings and messages shared here for entertainment purposes only and reflect intuitive impressions, not facts. Like to get that out of the way. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. That helps the algorithm for me to get found, so it helps my channel, and very much appreciate that. And don't forget to comment because I love seeing your comments in the comment section. So let's start with the things that I want to talk about. Like I said, I usually take notes so I don't forget everything. I see the government finding a lot of the money that Trump stole. He literally is just stealing in plain sight, and they're going to be finding that money. That being said, there's going to be a lot of lawsuits from various companies to get the money back from tariffs. I don't know if you saw the recent news. The Supreme Court shot down the tariffs as being illegal, 6-3. His people in the Supreme Court tried to back him. I mean, Kavanaugh was one of them, but they said it's illegal. You can't. The president can't just arbitrarily impose tariffs on various countries at a whimsy. And he had a temper tantrum and decided, okay, I'm going to put 10% on everything. Which it's like, do you not get it? They just told you it was illegal and you're going to do it again. So whatever, just to give you context, Costco was one of the first companies to sue him for to give back the money that they paid out in tariffs, to refund Costco for the money that they spent on tariffs that were illegal. So now that the Supreme Court, backed up the claim that it is illegal. Presidents don't have the legal acumen to impose tariffs. It's not the president's judgment. It's more for another branch of government, not that branch. So as a result, a lot of lawsuits are going to go forward to get their tariff money back. But here's the thing. Somebody stole the money. Sorry, the lighting. Now I'll give you one guess. It was the orange one. There's a lot of money that he's sending overseas. Sorry, to offshore to offshore banks. It's like he thinks it's his exit plan. Like he thinks that this is all going to blow up in his face, which it will. And he's thinking he's going to have time to get away, which he won't. But that's why he's putting money offshore. And his son-in-law is another one who's is doing that as well. I don't know if you saw, I got my latest copy of Vanity Fair, and there's an article about how he's got a whole, what do you call it? What's the word? He's taking money for pardons. Sorry, couldn't think of the word. He has this whole pardon scheme going on. But we knew this. We knew this with the last time he was in, how his son-in-law was talking about he couldn't do certain things because he's busy with negotiating pardons. In any event, he's taking this money and putting it offshore because he thinks he has time to get away. He thinks he's going to escape all this stuff, and it's not going to happen. And they're going to get a lot of this money back, a lot of the government money, because he's stealing the government's money. One of the things that I noticed, I saw Ivana's name connected with the files. I don't know in what context, but I saw her name connected with the files. And speaking of the Epstein files, a lot of new names are coming out this week. A lot of celebrities. It's funny how Naomi's name has been very quiet. She's aware. Oh, that's the thing that I was getting. Naomi, the model, Naomi Campbell's name is up, and pictures are up in these the files. But what I'm getting is she was aware of what was going on, but she didn't do anything. I don't see her physically involved. She was more of a prop. She stood as model access and success, and it was almost like a bargaining chip and a blackmail chip for the victims who, they were trying to move forward with their careers, a lot of them. And they were told, do this, you'll get that kind of a thing. And Naomi kind of stood as a prop, like, see, you could be as famous as her. You can be as successful as her. And it's interesting because the playbooks that they do are not new. Weinstein did something similar. He lied and said certain actresses, successful actresses, they slept with him and that's how they got successful. There was one famous Gwyneth Paltrow. He lied about her. I think kind of got back to her in some way, shape, or form. But he lied about her and some other actresses and said, oh, yeah, they're so famous because they slept with me. And it was like, that wasn't the case. So, yeah, she was aware. She didn't do anything, but I don't see her being an active participant in this in the way the perpetrators were. I'm not saying she was, lily white pure in this, but I don't see her doing any of the heinous things that people did. That being said, the ranch, there is a ranch in, I think it's Arizona, that there was emails saying that they buried victims there. They're going to find a few bodies, but not all of them. What I was getting was they actually burned them. And I literally see a facility on the property that they were burned. I don't know if they're going to search it. Yeah, I don't feel like they're going to search it. But that's where they got rid of the bodies. Yeah. The Republicans, with the upcoming elections, midterm elections, the Republicans are literally trying to cheat in real time. And they're trying to change the maps of each state, and one by one, they're losing in the courts, and they're going to continue to lose. And it's interesting because with every step that they take, the senators, have galvanized the voters. They've enraged them so much that they're chomping at the bit to go to the polls. I mean, there are so many people that are voting and saying that, I voted Republican, all my life. This is the first time in my life that I'm voting Democrat, and I'm happy about it. There's a lot of people doing that. So, yeah, the Republicans are trying everything they can to beat the rush, but it's not working. It's truly not working. And that's the other thing that I was getting. Trump is flailing. Like emotionally, he's flailing because, again, it's like his playbook. He does the same playbook, and it's normally worked. It's not working anymore. It's like a movie that wagged the dog where the presidency created a fake war to distract from an affair. He's doing the same. He's literally flailing. Nothing's working. He doesn't know what to do, and his advisors don't know what to say. They see the end is near. and they're starting to protect themselves by stepping away from him. Like, as you're starting to notice, on his normal platforms, Fox News and Newsmax, they're being fact checked live by certain senators and congresspeople who normally would toe the line, for whatever they want to say. They would back it up with whatever justification they could find, but it's not working anymore. They're literally trying to save their heinies as they go into the midterm. They're trying to they're trying to rewrite history in real time. Like, no, I didn't do that. No, I didn't stand for him. No, I voted against that. And it's like, no, you did. You voted for him. You voted for the bills that put us in this situation. You backed him 100%. But then they're trying to rewrite history, and they're like backpedaling. Like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm on your side. I'm on the right side, and it's not working. And you could see that in town halls, day in, day out. But they think, okay, I'll just show up and I'll just spout the crap that I was spouting before, and people are just calling them out to the point that they're just, they're just flailing. They're trying to lie in real time, and it's not working. This, I also got a hit on Mark Zuckerberg. He's being very smug, thinking that he could just, walk through these congressional hearings and he can say whatever he wants to say. Sorry, the lighting again. And they're going to buy it. And I mean, the fact that he came into court with the glasses on was just an affront. And I think the judge called him out on that. But European nations and Australia are changing their social media laws, which is not going to bode well for him. It's going to affect his income. Now, again, he's a billionaire, so he's not going to be in the poorhouse in any way, shape, or form, but it's going to affect his income. So, that being said, if you have any other questions, if you have any questions that you want to get answered, especially political or any other questions, general questions, world questions, pop them in the comment section. I'll add it to the next video that I'm doing. And if you're interested in a personal reading, don't forget to message me. The contact info is in the description, and I'd be happy to do a reading for you via Zoom. That said, have a lovely week.